Puerto Rico is a large Caribbean island. It's 3,500 square miles. It was discovered by Christopher Columbus in 1493.
When Christopher Columbus sailed with the Spanish, he also brought over cockfighting, or pelos de gallos. It's been a big sport in Puerto Rico since the 1700s, but lately there's been concerns due to animal safety. But according to Puerto Ricans, it's a tradition to the culture.
Yeah, kind of tying Christopher Columbus with their cuisine. In 1493, he introduced beef, pork, rice, wheat, and olive oil. And with the introduction of those things, it really kind of just evolved into like these different types of staple cuisines from Puerto Rico. So he was really the start of this new generation of Puerto Rican food.
Christopher Columbus also came over with a man named Juan Ponce de Leon, who brought over Spanish rhythms and along with the European instruments that came from European settlers and African drum beats and stuff to create what is now the Puerto Rican melody and genres.
The Taino were the native people of Puerto Rico. They were there 1,000 years before the Spanish came. Smallpox wiped out a lot of the Taino population, and also the rest that were left were enslaved to work the gold mines and also construct settlements.
A major style of music in Puerto Rico called the bamba was brought over from West African slaves. It's energetic, not much harmony, has 16 different rhythms, and it uses drum beats and maracas to celebrate community and identity.
Kind of going off of what Phelan said about the natives from Puerto Rico, the Arawaks and the Tainos were two of the native populations that were in Puerto Rico, and they had their completely own style of cooking that they used. It was very primitive, and then when Christopher Columbus came in 1493, that's really when he introduced this like new generation of Puerto Rican cooking.
Cool.
Puerto Rico was formerly known as San Juan, but then it was changed to Puerto Rico, or Richport, after they discovered gold in the rivers. And then the capital was named San Juan shortly after.
When did it become an American territory?
It became an American territory after the signing of the Treaty of Paris, Puerto Rico seceded from the Spanish after the Spanish-American War from the signing of the Treaty of Paris.
It's pretty neat. Joe, you have something about the American influence with Puerto Rico?
Yes, I actually do. America brought a lot of influences to Puerto Rico, and with the sports, they brought basketball became a very popular sport in Puerto Rico. So ever since that came over, basketball has been getting bigger and bigger in Puerto Rico. It got to the point where they created their own national basketball league in the country of Puerto Rico, and the league is called Baloncesto Superior Nacional.
You know a lot about American artists from Puerto Rico?
I do. A major music artist in America from Puerto Rico is Ricky Martin. He was originally born in San Juan, and he got his start at a very young age when he was the lead singer in the band Menudo. He has shown up in Broadway productions like Les Mis. He guest starred on General Hospital. He's now an American pop icon who sings Latin music. His famous song is Livin' La Vida Loca.
Well, speaking of music, a lot of times when people listen to music, they go out and they drink. So, Puerto Rico is known for their drinking. They drink a lot of beer, which they call cervezas, and Modelo is their favorite type of Puerto Rican beer. And also, to tie this into America, the Puerto Rican, one of their most popular drinks that they actually produce in the country is coffee, and that's produced in like the mountainous regions, and also rum. And their rum, 80% of the rum that is drank in America is from Puerto Rico, and the brand Bacardi is actually a Puerto Rican rum, and it's super popular in America.
You know, another music artist who I know that people love his songs, sometimes when they drink, is the musician Daddy Yankee. His real name is Roman Luis Ayala Rodriguez. He's from San Juan, and he sings some great songs that are very common in America, like Gasolina and Despacito. He is a reggaeton music star, and Jamaican reggae music is often added to bamba music to make a Puerto Rican style music.
Speaking of America, there's 5 million people of Puerto Rican descent live in the U.S. today.
Cool.
Well, I know a very popular food in America is chicken, and actually arroz con pollo, which means chicken and rice, is a super popular dish in Puerto Rico. It's actually one of their most popular, and that's just kind of very similar to a lot of things that we would eat in America, as well as their breakfasts, because they eat a lot of eggs and things like ham and cheese, and that's kind of what we also eat a lot of for breakfast in America. They also drink a lot of coffee for breakfast and after dinner, but they call it coffee con leche, which is coffee with milk.
I love coffee.
Yeah, me too.
Should we go get some?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go!